Namaste. Welcome to your Pick a Pile card reading. Today we have two piles. We've got pile number 1 that is being charged with the energy of amethyst. Amethyst is a natural stress reliever that brings protection and spiritual growth. It rids your home and your body of negative energy while attracting positive energy. Pile number 2 has a piece of labradorite. Labradorite helps to purify your energy, and connects you with the energy of light. It clears and opens all your chakras while bringing you closer to discovering your dreams and uncovering your destiny. Some people call it dragon's eye. I want you to choose one of those beautiful crystals, whichever one resonates with you the most in this moment. Whichever one of those crystals you choose, that is your pile. We're going to start with pile number 1. The first card for pile number 1 is play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. This card is telling you to stop taking life so seriously. Your spirit needs to have some fun. The more you play, the more inspiration that will follow. Try to take some time out to do something without being attached to the outcome. You're being called to rest and play and to learn to have more fun. Do something that makes you laugh. The best medicine is laughter. Call up a friend that you can be silly with. Take your inner child on a date. The more you switch off your mind, the more room your spirit has to whisper and guide. Card number 2 in pile 1 is Peacock. Raise your standards. This card is telling you to raise your standards. The peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be the most virtuous and embodies the admired characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family unity. You are encouraging, selfless, and you enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstances. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself, to raise your standards, to be more like the peacock. The last card in pile number 1 is 39 card choice. Somewhere along the way, you've given up on your right to decide. This can happen for many reasons. You may have quit making choices under the pretext of being agreeable or putting someone else's needs before your own. It may be that decision making is too overwhelming right now. You have so many options. Each choice you make can take you closer or further from your desires, so it is imperative that you start exercising your power of choice. If you feel confused about a decision, evaluate what's going on. Come up with a list of possible outcomes. Make your list as long or elaborate as you need. Ask yourself what is blocking your ability to decide. Are you trying to please someone else? Are you afraid of making a wrong choice? Choosing not to decide is also a choice. Decide to make healthy choices that meet your needs and your desires. In this card, a fairy blows iridescent bubbles filled with possibilities. Bubbles represent hope, wishes, dreams, and an array of choices that you may have set in front of you. Bubbles also may indicate a need to raise awareness, as there are extraordinary moments of magic appearing to you. The bubbles also represent happiness, amusement, and the innocence of childhood. The castle is one bubble that represents your home or a feeling of safety or security. The Pegasus is a symbol for rising above difficulties. The Pegasus is a guardian. Its appearance here is an acknowledgement that you are supported, in your resolve. Once you begin to make choices for yourself, it will become easier and easier to choose what you love. All right. Now we're going to move on to pile number 2. The first card for pile number 2 is Don't Dim to Fit In. How are you dimming your light to fit in? This card is saying, don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyways. Flowers don't open and close according to who is walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you or you make them uncomfortable, it's because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn their light on too, or not. Keep your light on anyways. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start rising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement and can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in the energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the provision or the proviso of I love you. As long as you don't shine brighter than me, that's okay. Not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. The next card for pile number 2 is Letting Go. Learn to let go. This card is telling you that life is constantly changing. Nothing ever stays the same. People come and then they go. Some exit quietly without you realizing it. Some go with a loud bang. In the constant flow and changes of life, we get stuck with unhealthy habits, unhealthy relationships, unrewarding jobs, unrealized dreams, and the like. You may have created an unhealthy attachment or a bond to something or someone that no longer serves you in a positive way. You have the innate courage to acknowledge the situation and know that change is inevitable. It also brings with it a newfound freedom and spiritual growth. The next card you got, pile number 2, is Triggers. This card is saying that the occurrences or circumstances in your life may affect you on a deep level and be stored in your memory as wounds or triggers. Your ego can become defensive due to the emotional wounds you carry with you. Once a wrongdoing has happened in your life, it cannot be undone, but you choose how to handle the outcome. There is no single situation you cannot overcome. You can detach from the triggers, but you have to have the will and desire to do so. Authentic healing means accepting past trauma, sadness, depression, and disappointments. From here, you can choose to accept responsibility for your emotions and your triggers. But when you neutralize the stories from your past, they lose their grip on your present happiness. Holding on to pain limits your ability to live life to the fullest. It's time to disconnect that switch and stop allowing a past situation to control your current actions. The bubbles in this image represent memories and stories from the past. Once they no longer have energy or trigger you, they will pop and disappear. The sun rises on the horizon, reminding you that you have a new day in which to create anything you want. The warmth of the sun supplies extra love to you. The ocean and the rivers bring flow, gentleness, and friendship to help you release what no longer serves you. You are being challenged to live in this moment. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to pull an angel blessing card for each one of your piles. Pile number 1's angel message is, show justice. This card represents Archangel Raguel, the angel of justice. The ability to make correct choices and decisions and determining these and others does not come from judging, but by being just in your evaluation of others. Being just in that. It means checking your own responses and considering all sides of the situation before taking a stand. The ability to judge fairly must be applied to everyone, not with the intention of being right or superior, nor from the need to control or dictate, but from an accurate assessment of the situation. Releasing the need to make judgments opens you to a more accurate and empathetic understanding of situations and people. Taking time to try to appreciate where a person is coming from and what their story is will aid you in being less judgmental and more just in your interactions. Pile number 2, your angel card is Be Content. The angel in this card is represented by Angel Valloel, the angel of peace. How does one find contentment in a world that seems to be filled with strife, struggle, and fear? Finding a space within you where you are able to accept certain things as they are will give you a greater peace of mind. Do not misinterpret contentment with complacency, however. Being content is not about simply accepting everything in your life as it is. It is about recognizing those things that you have no control over and not permitting them to hijack your life. Then, embracing the things that you can change for the better, both in your internal and external environment, and working on making the necessary changes there, one step at a time. Living your life day to day, not anguishing about past events or stressing about the future, will also bring a sense of serenity to your life. Thank you for joining me for another Pick a Pile card reading. Blessings and peace, love and light. Namaste.